Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode where we dive into the extraordinary life of one of Hollywood's most enduring icons, Tom Cruise. Born Thomas Cruise Mapother IV on July 3, 1962, in Syracuse, New York, Tom Cruise has become synonymous with blockbuster entertainment, death-defying stunts, and an unwavering dedication to his craft. From a troubled childhood to global superstardom, his journey is nothing short of cinematic. Growing up, young Tom faced challenges that could have derailed anyone. His father was abusive, and the family moved frequently, over a dozen schools in 12 years. Tom struggled with dyslexia, which made reading difficult, but he discovered a passion for acting in high school. At 14, he even spent a year in a Franciscan seminary, considering priesthood. A wrestling injury shifted his path, and by 18, he moved to New York City with a bold goal: become a star in 10 years. He achieved it in just 3. 1980 success Top Gun, soaring him to the A-list as the cocky pilot Maverick. Films like The Color of Money with Paul Newman and Rain Man with Dustin Hoffman showcased his range. In the 90s, he delivered hits like A Few Good Men, You Can't Handle the Truth, Jerry Maguire, Show Me the Money, and launched the Mission: Impossible franchise in 1996, producing it himself and redefining action heroes. But Tom Cruise isn't just an actor, he's a daredevil. He performs his own stunts, climbing the Burj Khalifa, hanging from planes, motorcycle cliff jumps. The Mission: Impossible series, now 8 films strong, culminated in 2025's The Final Reckoning, where he bid farewell to Ethan Hunt after nearly 3 decades. In 2022, Top Gun: Maverick became a cultural phenomenon, grossing over $1.5 billion and revitalizing theaters post-pandemic. As of 2026, Cruise's films have earned more than $13 billion worldwide. He's received Golden Globes, an honorary Oscar in 2025 for Lifetime Achievement, and countless accolades, but no competitive Academy Award yet. On a personal note, Cruise's life has been as dramatic off-screen. He's been married 3 times, to Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, with whom he adopted 2 children, and Katie Holmes, with daughter Suri. His relationships, often with co-stars like Penelope Cruz, have made headlines. A devoted Scientologist since the 1980s, introduced by Rogers, he credits the church with helping overcome dyslexia, though it sparked controversy over the years. Yet, at 63, Cruise shows no signs of slowing down. He's just wrapped Digger, a wild comedy directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu, set for release in October 2026, his first original film in years. Rumors swirl of more projects, including potential space filming with SpaceX. Tom Cruise once said, "I want to make movies into my hundreds." With his energy, charisma, and relentless drive, who doubts he will? He's not just a movie star, he's the last of a dying breed, pushing boundaries and reminding us why we love the big screen. This has been the story of Tom Cruise, risk-taker, reinventor, and eternal action hero. Recent triumphs, new horizons, and enduring legacy. Beyond the blockbuster highs of Top Gun, Maverick, and the epic conclusion of the Mission: Impossible saga with The Final Reckoning in 2025, where Cruise once again defied physics in jaw-dropping sequences, 2025 proved to be a landmark year off-screen as well. In November, at the 16th Governor's Awards, the Academy finally honored Cruise with an honorary Oscar for his lifetime contributions to cinema. Presented by his Digger director Alejandro González Iñárritu, who proclaimed, "Tom Cruise doesn't just make movies, he is movies," the star accepted the award amid thunderous applause, declaring emotionally, "Making films is not what I do, it is who I am." This long-overdue recognition solidified his place among Hollywood's immortals, even as competitive Oscars have eluded him despite multiple nominations. As of early 2026, Cruise's films have surpassed $13.3 billion in global box office earnings, cementing him as one of the highest-grossing actors ever. He also received the U.S. Navy's Distinguished Public Service Award in 2024 for his portrayals boosting military morale, and the British Film Institute Fellowship in 2025. But Crouse, now 63, remains relentlessly forward-focused. His most anticipated project is Digger, a brutal comedy of catastrophic proportions, directed by Oscar winner Alejandro González Iñárritu, Birdman, The Revenant. Set for release on October 2, 2026, Crouse stars as Digger Rockwell, the most powerful man in the world, on a frantic quest to save humanity from a disaster of his own making. Co-starring Sandra Huller, John Goodman, Jesse Plemons, Riz Ahmed, Sophie Wilde, and Emma Darcy, the film marks Cruise's bold return to dark comedy and dramatic depth, far from his action roots. Teasers show him wildly dancing with a shovel in surreal settings, hinting at Iñárritu's signature intensity blended with absurdity. "Tom makes me laugh every day," the director has said, praising Cruise's unprecedented range. Looking further ahead, Crouse has a stacked slate, rumors of Top Gun 3 with returning co-stars Miles Teller and Glenn Powell, Live Die Repeat and Repeat, the long-awaited Edge of Tomorrow sequel, reuniting him with Doug Liman, the ambitious untitled Tom Cruise/SpaceX project, potentially the first narrative film shot in actual space with a real spacewalk, and even whispers of Broadsword, a World War II epic. His deal with Warner Brothers continues to fuel original, high-stakes ventures. On the personal front, Crouse keeps things famously private. A devoted Scientologist since the late 80s, who credits the church with helping him overcome dyslexia, he lives a nomadic life between film sets, often in London or near Scientology hubs in Florida. Estranged from daughter Suri, with ex Katie Holmes, since their 2012 divorce, he remains close to adopted children Bella and Connor from his marriage to Nicole Kidman. Recent dating rumors have swirled, but Crouse channels his boundless energy into work, famously saying he plans to keep making movies, into my hundreds. Tom Cruise isn't just surviving Hollywood's changes, he's defying them. In an era of franchises and CGI, he insists on practical stunts, theatrical releases, and pure spectacle. As he leaps from planes and climbs skyscrapers, Crouse reminds us, some stars don't fade, they burn brighter, pushing limits and captivating generations. The mission? Far from impossible, it's just getting started. Thanks for tuning in to this extended look at the one and only Tom Cruise. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic biographies.